She didn't say their names, but everyone knew exactly who Kamala Harris was talking about, and let's just say Elon Musk and Donald Trump know it too. While speaking at an international real estate conference in Australia, Kamala Harris took a moment to address something far more important than mortgages. Without naming names, she warned the crowd about a dangerous rise in authoritarianism and a certain tech billionaire's influence and lack of humanity, something that became well known when this first clip went viral. You will note that I had to blank out a certain word that our video host doesn't like to feature, but I think you'll figure it out.
There's a guy who posts on X who's great, Godsad.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. He's been on the podcast a bunch of times.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
And he talks about, basically suicidal empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there's so much empathy that you actually suicide yourself.
Yeah.
So that we've got civilizational suicidal empathy going on. And it's like, I believe in empathy. Like, I think you should care about other people, but you need to have empathy for civilization as a whole and not commit to a civilizational suicide.
Also, don't let someone use your empathy against you so they can completely control your state and then do an insanely bad job of managing it and never get removed.
The fundamental weakness of Western civilization is empathy. The empathy exploit. They're exploiting a bug in Western civilization, which is the empathy response. So, and I think empathy is good, but you need to think it through and not just be programmed like a robot.
Right. Understand when empathy has been actually used as a tool.
Yes, like it's weaponized empathy. Is the issue.
Yeah.
And now for the Kamala Harris moment that is trending today. It came to my attention through an article by the Daily Beast that declared Kamala Harris shreds Elon Musk for weak comments, and a Guardian article that was entitled Kamala Harris takes swipe at Musk and warns world to remember the 1930s at Gold Coast Real Estate Conference. The Daily Beast article went on to say, the former presidential candidate further acknowledged the rise of fascism, telling her audience, I do worry, frankly, about what's happening in the world right now. Former Vice President Kamala Harris put Elon Musk on blast for saying empathy has made America weak. There was someone that is very popular these days, at least in the press, who suggested that it is a sign of weakness of Western civilizations to have empathy. And here's more from an audience member who captured Harris's thoughts on Trump, but again, she avoided naming names.
I do worry that it is important that we remember history. It's important we remember the 1930s. It's important that you remember that history has taught us that isolation does not equal insulation. It is important that we understand and remember history, which taught us the interdependence and interconnection between nations. History that has taught us the importance of relationships of trust, the importance of friendships, integrity, honesty. There's so much about foreign affairs.
I assume that Kamala Harris didn't name names because she was there as a thought leader and not as a political combatant. But let's be real. The world knows exactly who she means. Without ever saying Elon Musk or Donald Trump out loud, she called out the growing cult of cruelty disguised as strength. Her words were a sharp rebuke of Musk's claim with Joe Rogan that empathy is weakening Western civilization. Harris reminded the audience that empathy is not the enemy, it is the foundation of every just society. She warned of the dangers of authoritarianism and drew unsettling parallels to the 1930s. And while she didn't dive into partisan politics, she didn't have to, because everyone in that room understood that she was holding a mirror to Musk and to the growing movement him and Donald Trump lead, one that glorifies efficiency over humanity and dominance over decency. It was refreshing to hear Harris speak with clarity and a morality that Democrats still own, especially on an international stage. It's not just that she roasted Musk and Trump, it's that she did it with a kind of quiet strength that gets under their skin. In a world where billionaires lead with cruelty and the MAGA movement celebrates it, Harris made a simple and much-needed point decency still matters.
Don't talk to me that way. You're just a lightweight. Don't talk to me that way. I'm the president of the United States. Don't ever talk to the president that way.
Sit down, please. Sit down.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.